Hey guys, so I wanted to do a quick little video on my way to work this morning. I realized that I haven't actually put out anything in a really long time, or if ever, that gave an overview of like what this channel and our blog is all about. Many of y'all will notice that I haven't really done anything on the actual website or blog, easttexashomestead.com, in a really long time. Part of that is just changing gears. I realized that I actually like the YouTube platform better, and it's a lot easier for me to just get out content. I've never been a writer, but the blog was kind of my first step at that, and I liked it, but it just was very consuming and difficult for me. So I started just doing nothing instead of getting stuff out on a consistent basis. Plus, I was kind of looking at the fact that I really wanted to get my family into our property, onto our property, into our house. And so instead of focusing on building up the website, I put all of my time and attention into working late nights. Hey, there goes a little cottontail jumping across our driveway. So anyway, so what is East Texas Homestead about? I haven't actually ever sat down and defined it, but I'll just kind of shoot from the hip here and kind of tell you a little bit about ourselves and our journey and where we're going. You notice for having homesteading is such a prominent theme, we haven't really done anything, we've done very little as far as the homesteading. I hope y'all can hear while I'm taking off here. As far as like the homesteading stereotypical lifestyle, raising chickens and farming or gardening at least, and we've got the swale that has some fruit trees on it, and but that's about it, right? Well, to me, a homestead is more than just what you do outside your house. The difference between a home and a homestead would be that a home is a consumer. It's the typical American, whether it's a starter home or a McMansion or whatever it is, but having an all-consuming mortgage and paying for the HOA and paying for your, all the things that come along with it. Before that we made this change, we had a home that we built in 2009. I say we built it, not like we built this home, but we had a builder that I previously had worked for. We asked him to build a house for us, and it was great. We loved it. It was I love the idea of a new home because excuse me while I try not to get run over. There's nothing like a new home, right? Go and sit down on a new toilet seat and tile that hasn't been molded up for years or whatever from the previous owner, all that good stuff. I love it. Who wouldn't? But at what price? So we built our home. In the East Texas area, it was a little much for a little starter home, but probably a great deal if you lived in Southern California or something. We paid about $140,000 to have the home built. It was extremely efficient. It was the first Energy Star certified home in East Texas, and our energy bills were very, very low. Even so, when you took into consideration the insurance on it, the homeowners association, the mortgage, all of that, it essentially took my wife's entire paycheck. So she was a teacher, and she made a decent little teacher salary, but it took every single bit of that, and that's what went to, she worked so we could have that house. Then we found out that our firstborn son had severe food allergies, and life-threatening, to the fact that we went to the ER and we're inside just a few minutes of him dying from his first bite of yogurt. And that was a huge wake-up call to us. And we started to rethink our priorities, and okay, so we can't really put him in daycare, or we can, but we don't trust. I don't know, it's hard. It's so hard because we don't want to live in fear, but at the same time, we don't want to farm out our kids to be raised by somebody else who could potentially accidentally kill them because, maybe they gave them the wrong lunch, or somebody came in with, dropped a goldfish on the floor, or whatever it was. I'm getting distracted here, going down the bunny hole, but going back to the homestead versus home, we decided what we were going to do is move on to some family property that my parents bought when I was in the 4th grade. A couple hundred acres. It's since been kind of sold off to parts of it, very small parts, to family members, and so my parents are willing to go ahead and give us some of our future inheritance and deed over 10 acres to us. So we did that, and the goal was to buy a small mobile home, a little single wide or something, for $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, and live in it until we could save up some money and build something else. Well, as you started looking around for that price, I did not feel comfortable putting my children, even just visiting any of those places. We went and looked around at some of them, and they were just unbelievably nasty and just gross. So what we ended up doing was, as a lot of y'all know who followed the channel, buying a double wide that was nastier than any of them that we had previously seen, but had a lot of potential, and we actually spent more to move it than we did on the purchase itself. The whole goal was to build a house and not have a mortgage. And that right there automatically starts stepping us into the homesteading category in my definition. That's not mine, but I didn't come up with that, but it's the one that I adopted. Having a home that allows us to drop down to a single income and not have to rely on my wife's full income just to put a roof over our heads was our first step in homesteading. So she has been able to quit her job and stay home full-time with our now 3 boys and teach them. And in fact, she's going to be soon, it's a little first time I've mentioned this on air, we're still kind of working out all the details, but she's soon going to be putting out a YouTube channel of her own. She's passionate about teaching and passionate about kids, and above all, not above all, but she's very passionate about helping her friends and others teach their young children, and going, look, here's 100 different things that you could do with this one book that you're reading to your kids. And she's really gifted and talented in that way. So really excited about that. That's just a little teaser there. So our goal moving forward, now that we're in the house, we still have some stuff to finish up inside the home to make it a little more livable. We need shelves and clothes racks in the closets and pantry shelves. We need to finish those up. And but overall, we're in it. We're loving it, and we're really excited about our new venture. Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted here with some traffic as it's backing up. So I definitely plan in the near future to start into some of the more traditional homesteading topics, whether that be animal husbandry or gardening, because those things are really important to us as well. Because we, having kids, as previously mentioned, who have food allergies, we cannot, we can't just go buy, eat anything. In fact, our kids, our boys have never been to a restaurant because their allergies are so severe that a slight amount of cross-contamination could kill them in just a couple of minutes. So eating healthy and eating stuff that we know is 100% what it says. It's hard to pretend, or hard to get anything out of a homegrown cucumber other than cucumber. There's no 500-word ingredient label to read. And yes, we read every single label on every single store-bought item every single time we buy it. Even if it's something that we know was safe the last time they ate it and it's got 50 ingredients, we still go through and read every single one 2 or 3 times on each box because it's that important to us. So anyway, I don't know if this, I don't even know how long we're in. 12 minutes. All right. Wow. I hope this gives you guys kind of an idea of what we're doing. In fact, right now I'm on my way to. I said I'm on my way to work. I am on my way to work, but I'm taking a pit stop at a facility where I can purchase some mulch because the rain is coming and we've got a lot of red clay. So anyway, this one's gone on long enough, and let me know if y'all have any questions, if I didn't explain something, or didn't go into enough detail. But I love the feedback. I know there's a lot of new listeners out here, or viewers. We're getting new subscribers literally every single day, which I love. Go ahead and continue, guys. It's really encouraging to me to see those subscriptions and those likes come in. So like, subscribe, I think down here in this corner, little button, or down here in this corner, I don't remember. And I'll put out some more stuff. So talk to you guys later.